What's up, everyone, and welcome back to HBCU Game Day. I am Symone Stanley, and today I am excited to be joined by South Carolina State Bulldog and 2023 NFL Draft prospect Shaq Davis, a wide receiver from South Carolina. Shaq, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for having me.
So, coming from South Carolina, going to a state school, what was your impression of South Carolina State coming out of high school?
I really didn't know about South Carolina State when I first started the recruiting process, and then I had a situation where I couldn't go to the school I wanted to go to. So Coach Sachs, he reached out to me. He was like, "All right, we know your situation, so we want to give you an opportunity to come in, just sit out your first year, get your grades right, and then everything will go from there." So with them doing that, I was like, they are about me as a person, more as a football player, because they actually took a chance with me. So it was like it felt like a family environment from the jump.
Okay, so we know South Carolina State has done a great job, especially lately, developing NFL talent and talent that has been exceeding on the NFL level, not just getting there, but exceeding when they get there. How do you feel like the Bulldogs have developed you into a professional player?
It's just like there, you got to get out the mud. Nothing's handed to you. So I feel like that, like us actually having to go through adversity and stuff, that just bring us that inner dog in us, it just brings it out, and it just translate from workouts to no matter what it is, we always gonna give it our best.
Was there a moment where you felt like, I think I have what it takes to go to the NFL level?
Really starting at practice, practicing against the Kobe Durant every day at practice. That really just because he was an NFL prospect when he was at State as well, before his senior season. So me going up against him every day at practice, and going back and forth with him, iron sharp as iron, that really what prepared me. So after me and him will go back and forth and everything, I started to build up confidence in myself, and then it just translates to the game. And that's just how I got ready.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough guy to go up against in practice. We see him
every day.
Right. What's it been like watching him with the Rams this season? He just got a pick six last week. I hate to be a liar, but I'm pretty sure he's leading the Rams in interceptions right now.
Probably is. It's great just seeing him where he came from, how far he has came, and just me actually being there at school with him to actually witness what he had to go through. It just builds confidence to show that no matter where you come from, if you can play, they're gonna find you. So yeah, that really built my confidence a lot.
I love it. So the Celebration Bowl was the moment where you were on probably the biggest stage in your college career, and it was a amazing game. It was a really good game. You had an exceptional game. How did the Celebration Bowl, did you see more eyes on you, not just media, but scouts after the Celebration Bowl?
I feel like people knew who I was before the Celebration Bowl, but after the game, I feel like that is what solidified me. So I noticed a lot of attention, but me, I try to just ignore it. I just keep my head down and try to get better each and every day, because I feel like I have not reached my potential yet. It's always room for me to just grow. So I try to not get a big head and just stay humble and keep working.
The Celebration Bowl, we know the biggest stage in HBCU football. And I know you guys approach everything. It's just a game. Every game is the same. We prepare the same. But going into the Celebration Bowl, were you thinking that it was different because of the national stage, the media, the scouts, or were you just approaching it as next game up?
I just approach it as next game up, because every game, you don't know when it's going to be a last game. So every game I try to go in with a dominant mindset. I gotta go out, I gotta perform, I gotta make plays, because that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. So I just approach it like it's another game. As far as it being on a championship level, that's just a plus. The media, that's just a plus. I just went out to play football.
So you did the prom shuffle out there. Was that, and be honest, okay, was that something you planned or was that spontaneous? Were you like, if I score a touchdown, I'm doing the prom shuffle? Or was it just in the heat of the moment, you like, I need something to do, let me do the prom shuffle?
All right, so I went on Instagram live, I would say like that Wednesday. A bunch of people just tapping in, and people from my school, they was like in the comments, it was like first person score, got hit the prime shuffle.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's how that happened. Like I forgot about it. Like I wasn't thinking about it, but once I caught the first touchdown, stood up. I was like, oh, I scored the first touchdown, so I got to hit it.
So did you practice it before or you knew the moves already?
Yeah, I kind of watched. I watched Dion when I was like younger, like highlights of him because my stepdad, he used to watch all types of older football players. So I seen that, and then I heard he was playing him. Everybody was like, "Yeah, you gotta do the Dion dance." Dion dance. I said, "Oh, baby, I got it."
That's awesome. So I'm actually glad that you wasn't like, oh no, it was just in the moment thing. Okay. You answered that how I wanted you
Dance. That was in the moment. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
to. So what were the top 3 moments for you in your college football career?
Top 3 moments. Celebration Bowl. That's one. Um, Winning the MEAC championship at Norfolk. That's number 2. And 3, just being on just building a strong bond with my teammates. That's number 3. Yeah.
Okay. We especially see how that translates to the next level with you guys, like that tight knitness. Um, I'm always setting myself up with a double. You see how that is with you guys in the league. You got guys like Darius Leonard going back, Jacoby Durant. He was at you guys' homecoming. I'm think he was at you guys' homecoming. He was either at the A&T.
That A&T game.
He was at the A&T game. Okay, so we definitely see that bond between the Bulldogs. So looking forward to April. I know you're taking everything one day at a time. I already know that. You don't got to tell me. But what makes you stand out at wide receiver? What makes Shaq different?
6'5", and I can run. Like a lot of tall receivers really can't. I don't want to say they can't run, but they're not as fast. Like when people see me in person, look. Like, dang, I wouldn't expect you to move like that.
Yeah.
It's like you look good, like you look fast on film, but seeing it in person is just like different. So yeah, being fast and tall.
Okay, yeah, and you could say it. Tall dudes are usually slow. You don't have to. You don't have to be nice. We all know that. We can see the average height of running backs, the average height of wide receivers. So that is definitely a plus for you. So, what part of your game do you think could translate the easiest from the college level to the pro level?
Just me making plays, going deep. I feel like that could translate, easier because it's more natural to me. Like I've been going like on deep balls since I was in high school, so it's like second nature to me.
What part of your game do you think you're gonna have to work on the most this off season to adjust to such a high level of football?
I'll say I have to like work on coming out my breaks on routes, but like we already started. They already get me right on that, so it shouldn't be too much longer before I get that down pat.
Who are you working out with? You have a trainer, or are you working out with the Bulldog staff?
I'm down in Tampa currently. I'm training at House of Athletes.
So you have the East West Shrine Bowl coming up. Is there any specific part of your game you want to make sure that the scouts see out there?
I just want to show them that I'm a dog and I can compete against anybody on any level. So I feel like once I show them that, everything will be good. Because coming out of HBCU, they don't look at the competition as tough. So like me going out there and playing against like Power 5 guys, that's my opportunity to show that I belong.
So who are some guys that you like watching in the league right now, or even when you were growing up and you kind of took pieces of their game?
Uh, I watch a lot of Mike Evans right now. DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. But growing up, I like Randy Moss. That's my favorite receiver. Him and Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson was different.
Yeah.
So, have you ever mossed anybody?
Oh, most definitely.
Well, especially with your height. I mean, it
Yeah.
would be a little bit of a disappointment if you haven't mossed anybody.
Exactly. But I try not to get to the point where I got mossed. I try to beat everybody. So.
Well, I feel like usually when somebody has to moss somebody, it's usually on a bad throw. Like, I feel like it's not usually the wide receiver fault.
No comment. But yeah.
We gonna leave that there. So, lastly, let me ask you: do you have any growing up or even now? Do you have an NFL team? Anybody you've been rooting for?
Oh yeah, I like the Vikings.
That was random.
Yeah, like all right, that's how this came about. So I'll say I was in second grade, and I'm just sitting in the crib. I'm waiting on the bus to come. Sports Center been on, so I'm sitting out watching it, and I see Adrian Peterson break off a long run. I like them colors. I'm a Vikings
Okay, I can see the colors. I can see Adrian Peterson. I can see that. So, are you still a Vikings fan?
Yes.
No comment. Well, Shaq, I enjoyed the conversation. Of course, we can't wait to see what you do. East West Shrine Bowl coming up. We are going to be rooting and supporting you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, guys, I am Symone Stanley. This is HBCU Game Day. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you. Have a nice day.